Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for July 18 to the 24th. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Keeping in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. Did you see the candle just blew out? That happened for Capricorn as well. I'll relight that candle. Let's just get your first card out first. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy surrounding the week ahead for Aquarius? Earth Magic. Oh, it's the first card. Number 1. Okay, let me relight that candle. One moment. Okay, candle has been relit. That's very funny when that happens. Okay, so this is the card that you received to start your reading, which really is a message of being grounded. So if things have started to sort of feel a little dark this week or a little bit sort of overwhelming, and that you're sort of needing to sort through things, or there's just a lot going on for you, it may be time to sort of do exactly as this figure that we see here is doing and just get out into nature, do some grounding, some earthing, connect back into the earth. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed with life this week, as we do, that happens. So this is a time to sort of release any of those feelings by trusting that the seeds you're planting today will blossom in the future, and so all will be well. So the idea of just sort of letting things be and grounding in that acceptance, you know what I mean? This is a very interesting time for stillness, really bringing a quiet solitude to your thoughts, and grounding your energy in the earth so that you can release anything that is just too overwhelming, too stimulating. You might need to sort of step away from your screens, your phone, your computer, your TV, like really stepping away from that mass consciousness to ground into your true essence. That seems to be the highlight for you so far here, Aquarius. Let's jump into the tarot cards and see what messages we have for Aquarius. There's the Empress also guiding you to connect, to ground, to be grateful, to focus on the infinite abundance of the world. We see the Lovers card here. So you're needing to make a decision about something, and I feel like you're being guided to ground first. You may need to seek some quiet solitude, like I was saying, before you do this choice here, before you make this choice. It could involve a relationship. It could involve a balance in a relationship. Balance is part of this because we see the Six of Pentacles there. Let's get your final card out. So bringing things into balance when it comes to giving and receiving. And then we see the Page of Cups coming out as your final card with the Seven of Wands as the bottom of the deck. So the Page of Cups in reverse can be a very interesting energy of sort of not being open to transformation, not being open to something changing its energy. It's almost sometimes like a creative block. Like if you're a creative type and you're finding that, this week you're just having a really difficult time tapping into your creativity, tapping into the source of your creativity, I feel like, you may need to walk away from it for now, just to reestablish yourself with that divine feminine that we see in the Empress. Really connecting with the fertility and creativity that is inherent to us, and nurturing it, nurturing yourself, really bringing in body, mind, and spirit this week to sort of unite those energies. I feel like there's a big shift moving towards you, and you may be missing the signs. Again, that Page of Cups in reverse, I keep sort of staring over at it, and this could be a time where you're not feeling excited about what's moving, right? You're feeling blocked, and you're looking over your shoulder, and you're maybe not trusting that there is this moment happening where you will step through this gateway into a new path. I feel like you have a choice to make, and right now it's like your attention and your focus is on what's happening around you instead of what's going on within you. And I feel like you're being guided to tap into that within energy, because I feel like right now you're not in a space where you want to work with others. Right now I feel like you're looking around to see who's your competition, who's watching you, and you're in this vibe of competition, comparison, and that's blocking your creativity, Aquarius. That's not serving you. You definitely have a choice to make this week. You've got the Lovers, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. The Magician is showing up to remind you that whatever's going on inside you, with whatever's going on within you, will have an effect on your experience in the external world. You're being reminded of that, as above, so below energy. It almost feels like you're paying more attention to what's going on around you than what's going on within, and you're really being guided to be patient here. I see the Nine of Cups now on the bottom of the deck in reverse, so that tells me that there is something going on that is blocking you. You're feeling blocked by something, and your focus is on the external. There is something here sort of blocking your path towards what would be considered your sort of wish come true. You're delaying your own gratification here because your focus is on the external world instead of on you. What's happening within you right now? It's like there's a call here for you to focus on inner peace, your own inner celebration, your own prosperity, right? Like your own stability, your own connectedness. You're needing to be your focus right now. To bring things back into balance here, where you're not focusing so much on the external world and thinking that the external world dictates how you feel. It's like you've got to turn that around to be like, how I feel will determine my experience in the external world, what you notice in the external world, right? Like if you're feeling frustrated, okay, then your experience in the external world, the frustrations are going to start being highlighted. You're going to start noticing things that are frustrating. And just like that, but in the reverse, if you're focused on gratitude, abundance, and patience and trusting that all will be well, your mind will start to hone in on that, and you will start to see examples of that in the external world. The trick is to just realize that we're in more control of what we see and how we interpret our external environment than we think, and that's not to say that that if you think of something, you're going to instantly see it reflected back at you. No, it's just that, think of it as the prescription in your glasses, right? If your focus and your perspective is that the world is limited and that there's always reason to sort of feel frustrated and to be blocked by certain things and people, then that will be what your mind will focus on, that, and that will be what you tend to see in the world. It will confirm it. Do you know what I mean? Like your perspective is constantly being confirmed. So it's important to know that you can shift your perspective, because then you will be focusing on something different and you will see more of that in your experience. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But I feel like right now you've been maybe disappointed by others. And so you're starting to compare and to do a comparison between you and other people to see how you come out. And it's like you have a lot of options, but I'm wondering if you recognize them. Like, I'm wondering if you're recognizing those options or not, Aquarius, because they might be almost like a wishful thinking in your mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like you need to move forward without knowing what will be the end result. You have to trust yourself and trust the timing, and again, trust that all will be well. But for some reason you feel very apprehensive about that right now, it seems, and that you're very sensitive right now. And I mean, we did just have that full moon in Capricorn, which may be highlighting your emotions right now. And so if you're feeling stuck, try to affirm to yourself, I am excited about what's about to unfold, right? Like, I'm excited to see what is about to unfold. I embrace the unknown. I trust all will be well. Even if right now you can't see around the corner, trusting that all will be well. But I do feel like there is a choice that you have to make here. And it might involve whether or not you choose to go for something in the realms of a relationship or not. Because I do see the Lovers here with, it just seems like you need to ground before you take any action towards a choice. Because right now there's too much, it almost feels like there's too much fear blocking you that you'll make the wrong choice. It's interesting. Something has got you feeling really blocked. We see ready to love again coming out. So go for it if you're ready. You know what I mean? It says here, you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to a new love. Go for it, Aquarius. Go for it. Like, take this as a sign, this reading. If you've arrived at this reading, it was meant for you to hear this message that it is safe for you to love again, and you're ready to love again. We see on the bottom of the deck, unconventionality. Unconventionality. Yes, your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to be different from others. I think it's an important card for you to hear because you keep comparing yourself to others. Why? That is an exercise that will always lead to two different illusions, either that you're better or that you're worse, and both are an illusion because you're unique. There is no comparison. And it's one of these pitfalls that we get into. I mean, in today's world, I tend to think social media is the ultimate manifestation of our human desire to compare ourselves, right? And it's almost like that is blocking your creativity, because it's like you're thinking to yourself, well, that person's already doing what I want to do and they're doing it so well, so forget it. No, don't forget it. You're unique, you're unconventional. You have a choice to make here that I think could manifest a very fulfilling around the corner for you. You know what I mean? Like, you might not want to trust other people. You don't want to work with other people right now, collaborating. But maybe if you found some like-minded people, or shifted your perspective about whether or not you need to compare yourself to other people, that might lighten you up. You might feel less blocked, and embrace the unconventional, embrace your uniqueness. You don't have to be like anyone else, and no one else is like you. And so the whole premise of comparing is actually just a pitfall to get us blocked. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really an illusion. So this could be an interesting week for you to step outside of that and to reconnect with yourself and your own unique brand of magic. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Aquarius. If this has resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the link for that in the description below. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Take care.